Hey, we're a little over a month into the high school football season. We're seeing who the real movers and shakers are. It's so much fun. We're at kickoff temperatures below 100 degrees. It's nice. I know some people are already coming out in jackets. That's not me. I'm more of still a shorts and short sleeve shirt guy, but we got to do what we got to do. Welcome on into Bleacher Talk. I'm Jordan Spurgeon alongside Claudia Collins. I know she's loving the cooler weather, but it's exciting right now.
Oh, absolutely. And if we're talking about movers and shakers, I think that is you, Spurge. I'm not going to jump right into quick picks just yet, but you are absolutely dominating in quick picks right now after this past week going 3-0. We'll bring in Bruce Cooper, who's also keeping up with everything Arizona high school football. Every week we do quick picks, and every week I somehow end up in last place. And I just want to say, I really thought I had it this week. I was out at Perry hosting Brophy, and it looked like it was Perry's game. And then come the fourth quarter, that's basically when everything got flipped upside down. It was a fun one, and we all thought it would be close. We were absolutely right. But I didn't come close this time. So Spurs, you are 10-2, Coop 9-3, and I'm 8-4. So Spurs, since you're in the lead, you have the honors of making the first pick between Chandler and Highland.
Oh man, what a game. An open division playoff rematch from last year. Highland was able to get over the hump and take down the Wolves last year. It was a really exciting game and a big moment for the Highland Hawks program. I don't know how to gauge these teams. Both of them pretty much just steamrolling their way through the season at this point. I really like what Highland has built year in, year out. Their defense is still just as legit as it's always been. Kalen Fisher is in the conversation as one of, if not the best quarterbacks in the state during a senior campaign. I'd say him and Wyatt Horton are kind of that 1A, 1B at this point in that class. So he's very exciting. But this reaching to this game is so tough because there's not a lot being said about the Chandler Wolves, and I think that's what Coach Garrettson kind of prefers. I know in the playoffs, I remember picking Highland over Chandler and that being the correct move, but something tells me Chandler has got a little extra chip on their shoulder this week, so I'm going to say the Wolves are going to take this one over the Hawks. Give me Chandler 28, Highland 27.
Highland, and Chandler are both 4-0, but I feel like Highland has had a slightly, just barely harder schedule, but they've been winning so convincingly all season. Chandler's always good. Highland's always good. I talked about Highland this week on the recruiting roundup and a couple players there. You talked about the open division rematch. Chandler's going to be hungry because of that. Like they've probably had this game. No, every coach and every player says we don't look at any one game. Okay, come on. We're looking at this game, right? Both teams, I would say. I think it's going to be a close one. My heart wants to pick against you because it's like the only thing I should do to up my game here, but it almost never works out for me. I am going to go Highland on this one though, just because they've been kind of just rolling through teams. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it 27-21, and Coop, you get the last pick of this matchup.
Look, we're talking two likely open division teams this year. I mean, very, very competitive teams, very well coached teams. I think the only difference in my mind here is that it's a home game. I'm going to take the home team. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to be at this game Friday night, so I'm going to take Highland in a lower scoring game. I'm going to go 20-14 Highland.
The next matchup is ALA Queen Creek at Pinnacle, and Coop, I'll let you lead this one off.
Wow. Yeah. Another good matchup here, but I'm definitely going to go with Rich Edwards and his ALA Queen Creek Patriots. I mean, I like the passing attack there. I think Crew Daniels is really being tutored well by Max Hall, and you can see that in their passing game. I just think the aerial attack will be the difference, and I think ALA Queen Creek is a master of the forward pass. So I'm gonna take ALA Queen Creek 35 and Pinnacle 21.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a fascinating matchup. Last year it came down to the wire. Pinnacle had them on the ropes, and ALA Queen Creek came out on top. This one's tough for a lot of reasons because ALA Queen Creek has proven they belong in the open. They've been there every year the last 3 years, and they've gotten better each year. They haven't taken any steps back at all. They've only taken steps forward. But there's just something about this Pinnacle team. Wyatt Horton is probably that something. I know there's lots of talent, Owen Pimbird and Jace Pena. They've got guys all over the field, multiple running backs that get it done, but he has such a command of the offense right now. I can't pick against him. This is probably bad for my quick picks to disagree with Coop on two things because I'm either going to take like a 3 or 4 game lead or I'm going to end up falling down and going into second place. But I'm going to roll with Pinnacle here in this one. It's going to be a close game against ALA Queen Creek. Give me the Pioneers 29 and the ALA Queen Creek Patriots 24.
Spurge, that's something special about Pinnacle. I have to agree. It's Wyatt Horton and his offense. I mean, just all season long, they've only lost 1 game, but the offense has spoken for itself the entire season. That game that they lost 39-32. They scored 32 points. So that's the least they've scored all season. This offense is absolutely on fire. So I am picking Pinnacle as well in this. I think it's going to be pretty high scoring because that's what they've done all season. So I'm going to make it that last score they lost in 39-32 and just make it fun because why the heck not? So 39-32 in favor of the Pioneers. All right. The last matchup, Yuma Catholic at Arizona College Prep.
Arizona College Prep, I mean, if you look at the power index points and the rankings, I mean, they are the higher ranked team with the better power points. They're at home. Everything says take Arizona College Prep Knights. But you know what? I'm not going to go there. I'm going to take Rhett Stallworth and his Yuma Catholic Shamrocks. I like the way they're coming together defensively. So I'm going to take Yuma. I'm going to take Yuma Catholic to beat Arizona College Prep 31-27.
I could see this being pretty split in both directions, and that's maybe what I'm going to do here. All right, Arizona College Prep, with the exception of the first week, has pretty much been blowing out teams. And when I looked at their roster and I look at the guys I know or I'm coming to know, it's a lot of juniors and seniors. There's a lot of experience on this team, which goes a long way. Then there's Yuma Catholic. We're always talking about them. Beginning of the season, all the way till the end of the season, we always see them in the playoffs, often at Sun Devil Stadium, if history is to repeat itself the way it has over however long they've been in the mix of that. I think I could still see Yuma Catholic being there at the end of the season potentially, but in this game, yeah, I'm going to give it to Arizona College Prep. I think that's the pick for me here. I'm going to make it a little bit lower scoring-ish. I'll go 21-20. Let's just make it close because all these decisions are hard for me. All right, Spurge, your turn.
You said it. This is a pretty split decision on the game between us. Yuma Catholic, they are always there at the end of the year. They make the playoffs. They make a deep run. We see them at Sun Devil Stadium quite frequently. And Arizona College Prep, first year under Coach Vaughn. He's been a really good coach at multiple, all around the state. And he's done a phenomenal job everywhere he's been. And he's doing a great job there. This program, undefeated to this point, just like Yuma Catholic. It's just hard to pick these games. Normally a team coming that far away, you would say the travel might have an effect, but Yuma Catholic is used to it. Being a premier team in 4A, all the way out there in Yuma, they're traveling here all the time. It's part of the deal, and they have a way to just make it happen. I've never seen them travel and play bad. The times I've seen them down here, they've always played well. So, don't think the home factor necessarily plays as much of a role. I'm gonna ride with Coop here. I'm gonna say Yuma Catholic's gonna win this one. I'm gonna say the Shamrocks are gonna win 28-21.
I don't love that for me because anytime you two pick together, it's not always the best for me. But anyways, we'll just see how everything unfolds. We'll see you next week again on Quick Picks, and we'll see you right after the break for something Spurge has for us from the Honor Bowl.
Please hold while we connect you.
Hey, what's going on?
I can't get anyone on the phone at my bank, and they don't have any branches nearby.
I think your bank has you between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, Granite! Does your bank do this to you?
No. Desert Financial's top-rated mobile app makes you feel like a rock star. They have over 50 locations and treat you like a VIP when you go.
That sounds a lot better than this tight squeeze.
Join today at desertfinancial.com/yourway.
Hi, I'm Jody Jackson. I spend a lot of time on the baseball diamonds, but my favorite diamonds are right here at E.D. Marshall Jewelers. They have the largest selection of beautiful diamonds in every size, shape, color, and price. Hit a home run this season with the perfect engagement ring. Come on, fellas, get off the bench and visit E.D. Marshall Jewelers at Scottsdale Road and Shea Boulevard. Since 1971, E.D. Marshall Jewelers. Best quality, best selection, and best price.
This is a Santan Ford announcement. Santan Ford has over 1,600 new cars and trucks in stock. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hoving's Santan Ford in Gilbert. We are Santan Ford.
Let's talk about Venezia's Pizzeria. New York-style pizza. Oh, man, this looks so good. Pizza doughs made fresh daily, wings, subs, sandwiches, pasta. They cater, they deliver. They have 5 Valley locations. Venezia's New York-style Pizzeria.
Visit us at Harrah's Auction Casino in the city of Maricopa, where you'll find play for all and friendly people ready to welcome you like family.
Welcome back, you two.
As the official sponsor of Play and the only casino in Arizona with Caesars Rewards, see what a difference it makes to play where your fun is our top priority. Harrah's Auction Casino. Play for all.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Ortho Arizona and my journey. My knees were shot, so I had double knee replacement, and I needed one of the best in rehab. Ortho Arizona encouraged and pushed me in the process. Go to orthoarizona.org. That's orthoarizona.org.
What would you need to experience life in full motion? Expertise to provide the best care, unsurpassed training and technique. It requires the best orthopedic surgeons. Ortho Arizona.
Hey, welcome back into Bleacher Talk. I'm Claudia Collins alongside Jordan Spurgeon. And Spurge, you finally got to see the Honor Bowl come to Arizona. It was for the first time ever. You went out there to check out the action. What was it like?
You know, it's really, really powerful. They do some special ceremonies that you're going to learn about here in just a minute that are really remarkable. It's cool that they get to explain to the players on the boys team and girls flag football this year. First at Red Mountain on Friday, where I was at, and then down at Liberty on Saturday as well. Jordan Ham was there. We got a little bit of footage from that as well. But it's just super cool and powerful that they get to kind of hear, some things that happened, in war that these people and these soldiers dealt with while they were fighting for our freedom. So really cool to see that happen, and the fact that proceeds, the schools give up their ticket sales to go towards the charities because it's a nonprofit, the Honor Group, to give back to the men and women that serve. So it's really powerful, and it's always great football. I got a chance to see it in San Diego 2 years ago. Dylan Raiola's first game at Chandler when he was there, and he lit it up, and it was so much fun. And Red Mountain won when they were there as well. So definitely a lot of excitement, a lot of great games, and that was the same thing here. Check it out. Since 2010, the Honor Group has hosted the Honor Bowl with over 200 teams from 7 different states participating. Red Mountain did so in San Diego in 2022 and 2023, before hosting the first ever Arizona Honor Bowl in 2024 against Downey.
We love Red Mountain. Red Mountain's been so good to us over the years. They visited San Diego twice, been to Camp Pendleton. Kyle Enders and Tommy Eubanks are great friends of mine, and we wanted to bring it back here so we could bless their community and thank them for everything they've done for us.
It's a cool experience, man. It really puts things in perspective as far as like this is way more than just a football game. It's an honor to be a part of it. I mean, they're not just taking anybody, and I think our kids have embraced it. To be able to host it here, it's a lot of work.
Mountain View and Red Mountain flag football also competed Friday night, and a second Honor Bowl was held at Liberty High School with Liberty welcoming Centennial, California, and Campo Verde flag competing against Hamilton.
Last year when we saw the girls watching our games after they were practicing before the Honor Bowl San Diego, I looked over them and I said, we got to have them in our event. And here we are, and they've been just an amazing part of our event this year.
I think it's really special. I mean, I have a lot of respect for veterans. My grandpa's a veteran. I have a lot of respect for them. And after that story they told us before in the locker room, my respect just heightened. And I think I'm really honored to be able to win this championship, and I just show my respect and love for veterans and all they do for our country.
Before each game at the Honor Bowl, the battle cross is built at midfield.
And the battle cross is normally something that happens on the battle after a soldier is killed in battle. And when the remaining soldiers come back to their base, they honor their fellow soldier that was killed by building a cross and honoring them. It's a moment of reflection, a moment of prayer, a moment of honoring them, and it's a highly emotional moment. And we wanted to bring this to the fans over the years so they could feel it. We want them to feel what it's like when a loved one experiences death from their brother, sister, aunt, uncle being killed in battle. And by building the battle cross, it's a powerful way of doing this.
And before that, Mark Soto goes into the locker room to tell each team a story. While he was a high school coach, he had 2 sons enlisted and deployed in the Army and Marines, both spending time in the Middle East and Afghanistan at the height of war. The things they saw and experienced offer a new perspective on these football players.
The story of my 2 boys and how they spurred me on to start this event. The story of the 25 Marines that were killed in action that my boys served with. And a few stories from the actual Marines that served with them. It's extremely powerful, highly emotional, a lot of tears, but the athletes and the coaches get it, and they're ready to go out and play a football game after that.
I've learned so much just about the people who served and the whole history behind it. I mean, it's more than just a game. I mean, that's what the motto they go by, and I mean, I think I've learned a lot from it, and I think it's a really cool experience.
Crazy stories, and you're like, guys, I don't care how tired you are, how hard, how hot it is, what you're going through, even if it's at home. It's all about perspective, man. And like, you get 3 hours, maybe 4 if it's a game like this, where you could tune all that out and focus on hanging out with your boys and playing a football game. And I think that's awesome. It's good for young men to hear things like that.
The Honor Group is a 501c3 nonprofit that does much more than just educate athletes and coaches about the needs of our military men and women who volunteer to protect our freedom. Countless veterans have been personally helped through the generosities of funds raised during the Honor Bowl, as well as through various donations made. If you want to learn more, visit thehonorgroup.org to donate or get involved today. For Sports 360 AZ, I'm Jordan Spurgeon.
Hey, what you working on?
I'm trying to find a bank I can feel good about.
Kinda looks like you're doing rocket surgery.
Yeah, they have all kinds of requirements and don't give anything back to their customers. It's really hard. Oh!
You know, when you join Desert Financial, you get a rewards program that offers a cashback bonus, and there's no hidden fees with your free checking. It's really easy.
Nice. I think I'm gonna need that bonus.
Join today at desertfinancial.com/betterbanking.
Make a splash this summer with incredible offers on your new 2024 Volkswagen from Bird's Volkswagen. Get the hottest deals of the season, like 0% financing up to 60 months or $2,500 customer cash back. It's the summer sale splash. Trade in and trade up and drive a new 2024 Jetta model as low as $22,495 or a 2024 Volkswagen Taos for only $23,995. Hurry into Bird's Volkswagen, Baseline and Country Club, and birdsvw.com.
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Now bust a move, bust a move, bust a move.
Hi, I'm Jody Jackson. I spent a lot of time on the baseball diamonds, but my favorite diamonds are right here at E.D. Marshall Jewelers. They have the largest selection of beautiful diamonds in every size, shape, color, and price. Hit a home run this season with the perfect engagement ring. Come on, fellas, get off the bench and visit E.D. Marshall Jewelers at Scottsdale Road and Shea Boulevard. Since 1971, E.D. Marshall Jewelers, best quality, best selection, and best price.
Hey, welcome on back to Bleacher Talk. Jordan Spurgeon alongside Claudia Collins. Best time of the show. Social Spotlight. Eliav Gabay here to deliver the goods. There was a lot going on. We're a month into the season. We're seeing some great plays. We're seeing alumni all over the place. Eliav, catch us up.
You said it, alumni. We're going back-to-back tweets with alumni, starting with who else? Bijan Robinson, the Sal Point legend.
Bijan Robinson, Sal Point Catholic.
Shouting out Sal Point Catholic on national television. Spurge, how about that? It doesn't get better than that for representation for AZ high school football.
Huge for the Lancers. It's always cool to see the guys when they get on their stage. You know, most of the time they pick their college, but a lot of guys, they randomly will do, you know, hey, this was my high school or middle school or elementary school. So super awesome for Bijan to give South Point Catholic that love on the national stage. And, you know, he's going to be one of the best running backs in football. And it all started here. You can go watch the highlight tapes. I think we have one on our YouTube, and there's plenty all over. I was just showing somebody the other day because they were wearing a Bijan Robinson jersey because they drafted him in fantasy. I'm like, you got to see his high school highlights. You could see all of it. It was amazing. It was before our time here, but he's amazing to watch when you go look back. So excited to see what he does.
I think bar none, one of the best AZ high school football players. Not only that, but one of the best specifically highlights I think you're going to see out of State 48. All right, Claudia, the next one, a bunch of Wolves out of Chandler being represented at Fresno State and the Lobos. We'll read it right off with Coach Garrettson. Wolfpack alums, Mikey Keene, Eli Sanders, Jacob Holmes competed this week in the Mountain West Conference. Proud to be a part of their lives, and I'm sure they're proud to have him along too, Claudia.
Absolutely. I was actually just talking to Coach Garrettson last week over the phone, and I think every time we talk, alumni come up, but that's because it's Chandler. They're the Chandler Wolves, and they are just kind of littered with a ton of talented alumni. So I just think it's really cool getting to see them do their thing. And I think for the guys that are still in high school, whether it's at Chandler or any other high school, just like being able to look up at so much talent in the state of Arizona. I mean, we all know it's top 5 in the country for football, maybe arguably top 3. I don't know, definitely top 4. They're number 4 at the very lowest. So a lot of talent here.
Hey, that's your recruiting roundup queen, people. So you better listen up. She's speaking facts. All right, back to you, Spurge. You were on the sideline for this one. I'm going to let it run. You take it away. What was your view here? What a catch. And was your jaw dropped behind the camera?
Oh, jaw was dropped behind the camera. It's one of those clips where you're trying not to go, ooh, while you're still recording because you see it because you look up. I see Simon throw the ball up in the air and I go, oh, that might be a pick. That was a pick all the way, and Bodie Wagner just snatched it. Nope, my ball. Give me that. And he had a huge day, multiple touchdowns. He had a couple called back, even a kick return called back. I mean, he just had an explosive day for Red Mountain. He's been a guy, he's been on defense in the past. Now he's on offense, crushing it there at receivers. So super excited to see him. But that catch for me, it's going to be up there for contention for catch of the year by the end of the season. We'll be looking back on that one for sure.
Well, here's another one, swinging it back over to you, Claudia, for this catch by Khalil Bender of McClintock football. Whoa, one-hander, corner of the end zone. Where does that rank for you? Because we just saw another top catch. It's going to be tough.
Hey, catch of the year for us is always really hard. And this is why. And also, I guess I'm going to stroke Spurge's ego for a second because his shots are all really good too. So honestly, great catch, great shot. It's all amazing. But we're just going to have to, honestly, we'll use Social Spotlight. We're just going to have to go back, roll the tape, take a look at all of the best catches. But these are all contenders, if you ask me.
Can't wait to see what that reel looks like at the end of the year. But that's all we have for this week's Social Spotlight.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Eliav. We'll see you next week. And everybody else, thanks for tuning in to Bleacher Talk. We'll see you all again next time.
Please hold while we connect you.
Hey, what's going on?
I can't get anyone on the phone at my bank, and they don't have any branches nearby.
I think your bank has you between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, Granite! Does your bank do this to you?
No. Desert Financial's top-rated mobile app makes you feel like a rock star. They have over 50 locations and treat you like a VIP when you go.
That sounds a lot better than this tight squeeze.
Join today at desertfinancial.com/yourway.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Discover more Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino.
Hi, folks. Here are your drinks.
Where having fun means racking up reward credits with the Caesars Rewards loyalty program that can be redeemed for food, free play, hotel stays, and more. Not only here in the city of Maricopa, but also at more than 50 Caesars properties coast to coast. From Harrah's Las Vegas to Caesars Palace in Atlantic City. What are you waiting for? Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino, the official sponsor of Play.
This is a Santan Ford announcement. Santan Ford has over 1,600 new cars and trucks in stock. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovig's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
Let's talk about Venezia's Pizzeria. New York-style pizza. Oh, man, this looks so good. Pizza doughs made fresh daily, wings, subs, sandwiches, pasta. They cater, they deliver. They have 5 Valley locations. Venezia's New York-style Pizzeria.